So with only a week to go until Christmas, I thought I really needed to get stuck into my December daily album. So this is a little album I covered at the start of the month. I've taken a stack of photos and I am yet to actually start. So let's jump in and get started. I've printed these on my selfie with 6 photos to a page, because at 4x6 that then makes each photo 2x2, which will fit perfectly in these little pockets. I'm not entirely sure how this format's going to work. It's my first time making this style of album. So I'm just going to slice all these up. So this is the first. This is the advent calendar that I made for the kids. Okay, so that's the first. Then I might make something for in here. I feel like this style of album is going to work really well for me this year, because it's going to be a little bit simpler, I think. Like, I don't feel like I'm not feeling the need to scrapbook every page, every card that goes in. Like, I can just print the photos and then I can come back and do stuff there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to race through, slice up these photos, and then we can slip them in, and then we can look at fixing these up. So I'm just going to alternate those so that it's always the top left has a photo. They're not filling the pockets 100%, but that's okay, because we'll have paper on the other side. And in a busy season like this, I definitely go done is better than perfect as my main operating procedure. The ones with the white border I've printed out in Lightroom. These other ones here that go all the way, these are done in Project Life app, so these are off my phone. I definitely prefer the full-sized one, but you know, with the Lightroom one, it's just super easy to select all and export. Again, I'm going for done. Keeping it simple. Cool. And so with those all in, I can get stuck in and just do some really simple little cards here. So that's a bit cute. Okay, so let's go maybe that. And so these are the papers that I designed myself. I still need to do my title page also. You've probably noticed I'm just working straight in the front of my album. So maybe that can be this afternoon's project when I'm looking for something a little bit gentle to do. So for the numbers, do you know what I'm actually thinking? I'm actually thinking maybe I just do coloured pages, coloured squares in there with a number and a bit of journaling. Or I could even, let's experiment. So maybe we just like keep it really simple. And then I've still got over here, like, I could even use white on the, so I've still got this vellum left over, so I could even just do like, so this will be for number 2. So it could look really cute, and just keeping it really simple after I went to all the effort to design all this stuff. Just grab some scissors and let's see how that looks. Something like that too. I might need a darker colour for that number though. Not super neat, but I can always come back and fix that. Do you know what I do have actually that could look really cute? This here is my, this is going to hurt to say, this is my vintage bead tube. So these are like all my teenage bead collections. I'm pretty sure this layer is actually my sister's, but if you don't tell her, I won't. But down the bottom, look what I've got there, is a stack of star sequins. So let's take a look at that, because I'm thinking that could look really cute. I like that. I wonder what it would look like if I did 2 but cut it in the other direction. So the same kind of shape. Take that on. Oh, I like that. That's looking really cute. And then just add some little polka dots with my pen. Okay. I think I found a new plan. I'm going to go through and make all those number cards, and I'll be back for a final flip through. So I'll put this on fast forward so you can follow along with me, and yeah, we'll see how that looks in a minute. I'll just grab my Mod Podge and I can use that for the stars. I've got a paintbrush here that's probably the better one to use because it has already gotten a little bit dry and a bit pointy, so it's a good one for using my Mod Podge with, which is, found it here, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a bit, and I'm not going to be too precious, just do 3 dobs on each. I'm not going to think too hard about where I'm laying it out. I'm just aiming for 3 sequins on each square, spread out a little bit. So just keeping it all nice and simple, daubing on that Mod Podge, and now I'm just going to pick through, again, not thinking too hard about the colours. I'm kind of mainly aiming for golds, silvers and reds, but you know, if a colour sneaks in, then I'm not going to get too upset about it. So I'll just quickly fast forward as I do the rest of these. These are so fiddly, oh my goodness. I might fast forward this part, I think. Just going to grab a piece of this leftover craft paper that's been floating on my desk. I'm going to have a bit of a play with adding some hidden journaling in the little pockets. So there is not a lot of space in the main pockets for journaling plus decoration plus photos, being only 2.5, oh, not even 2.5, 2 inches each. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to write on this little piece, I'm going to crop it down and then slip it between the card on one side and the photo on the other. So I've trimmed that down to size, and so that's my plan, is to slip it in just in there if I can. It's a little bit tricky, just wriggle it in like that, and then I can put my number card on top of that. It just kind of fits if I can get it in there without knocking the sequins off. That is quite a squeezy fit now that I have a photo and a card and a journaling tag in there. I possibly should have trimmed these a bit more. Oh my goodness. This is only printer paper too. I just don't want to ruin it. I might just try pulling it out. I might try and stack them out here, and then now I might have a bit more luck if I could just squeeze it all in. That sequin has me worried. I really don't want to knock those off because I'm not sure it's super attached. Like, I didn't use a lot of Mod Podge because I wanted it to dry and not get... There we go. It's it. My thought now is maybe I should have added a little paper tag. So I'm just going to trim this square here. I'm just going to snip a bit off it. I should use a paper trimmer, but you know. I'll just add some tape here, and let's see if I can just slip it in. I can just sneak it in. It's a bit tricky. Oh, that's stuck a lot earlier than I'd hoped. Bummer. Okay, I'll just grab my snips and just snip, snip. Look, design feature. I totally meant for it to work like that. It actually worked so well, so I actually think I'm going to create the same kind of effect. I'll just fiddle that in. I'm going to create the same kind of effect with this bottom one as well, I think. So I'm just going to slot that in, just trim it a little bit to make it fit. Okay, let's try that again. I'm just going to wriggle it in here. Oh, that's actually fitting better this time, so I'll just get that in there. Perfect. Loving how that's coming together actually. So I'm just going to grab a bit more craft and make a journaling tag to go in behind that one, and I'll actually remember to add the patterned paper before I put it in this time, making my life a little bit easier. And that can just slide in there. Let me see. I'm hoping this one fits this time. This is being so tricky. I did trim this one a bit. Yeah, that slides in. I trimmed this one a bit narrower and I had trimmed the card as well. So, and that's it done. Oh man, I'm so happy with how that turned out. It's super simple. The rest of the pages should come together quicker now. Those cute little tags are going to be perfect for journaling without feeling overwhelming. And I'm so happy with that. The numbers and the sequins are so cute. I am just, yeah, chuffed. Can't wait to do a full walkthrough on Sunday with the rest of my this week wrap up. Thanks for joining me at my craft table today.